right, joining us now is a Republican Congressman Ken Buck from Colorado. He also voted against the GOP stopgap spending measure earlier today. But he has, as you might know, split with other GOP members on the impeachment inquiry recently into President Biden. Congressman Buck, thank you for being here on the Hill. Appreciate it, sir. Busy day, as we all know. Would you support, and let's start here, would you support any sort of Democratic measure to get out of where we are right now?
Well, I look forward to working with my Democrat friends on reducing spending. I look forward to working with them on reducing regulation. I look forward to working with them on strengthening our economy, reducing inflation. All those things are on the table for me. If they want to come to the table and work on those issues, absolutely, I'll work with Democrats. Never opposed to working with Democrats. In fact, this vote that we had today was a bipartisan rejection of this irresponsible legislation by Kevin McCarthy. We had Democrats and Republicans voting against this bill. It wasn't just Freedom Caucus members as Republicans. We had 6 or 7 others who joined some Freedom Caucus members to vote against this. So I think we are working in a bipartisan way right now, and I look forward to working in a bipartisan way in the future.
You said earlier this week, Congressman, I believe that if there was a shutdown, it was your sense that it would only last a couple days. Now that we are a couple days or less than that away from a possible shutdown, is that still your sense that if there is one, it is brief in nature?
We should have been doing what we're doing now back in June and July and working on a CR, knowing that we weren't going to pass all the bills by September 30th. Now what I understand is the next plan is to put more appropriations bills on the floor in the next week, and then to work on a CR to make sure that, as my good friend Mick Mulvaney said, we pay all federal workers by their October 13th next date. And so I think that's realistic. We can do that. We should stay in Washington, D.C. until this is over. And I look forward to working on those, every single one of those appropriations bills. So no, I think that the so-called shutdown will last longer than just a few days at this point, as I look at the strategy that if you can call it that so leadership is putting out.
So if you're longer than a few days right now, you think it goes weeks?
No, I think it goes through next week at least, and then I think the beginning of the following week we start to continue to pass some appropriations bills, but also look at a CR at that point.
All right, CR, basically sort of a stopgap measure, however long, maybe a couple weeks, or maybe a month or month and a half. You know, Congressman, you're with some of the more conservative members of your party right now on this spending issue. You have been on the complete opposite side when it comes to impeaching President Biden, or at least the impeachment inquiry. You have said, for example, earlier this month that there was no smoking gun against the president. Of course, there was the first hearing earlier this week in the Oversight Committee yesterday. Wondering what your initial thoughts are after watching the hearing.
Well, I have to tell you, Jonathan Turley, professor at George Washington Law School, said exactly what I feel, and that is that there isn't enough evidence at this point to warrant an impeachment of President Biden. I said it. I consider myself more of a constitutional conservative than I do a populist Republican. And I think we've got to abide by the letter of the Constitution and make sure that we don't just have an impeachment that is a retribution for a bad impeachment that occurred with President Trump.
Congressman Ken Buck of Colorado on a busy Friday afternoon in the halls of Congress. Thank you, sir, for joining us. Hope you come on back. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to subscribe. Click the red button to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.